guys, thanks for tuning in back into my channel, Dragon Rage videos. So it's time for another episode of my Pokemon Moon walkthrough. Before we get started, I just wanted to apologize about my voice. I don't know if you can tell, but I am extremely sick at the moment. Luckily it's not COVID, but I do have the flu, so my voice is going to sound a little strange in this video, but nevertheless, let's continue our journey through the Alola region. So in the last episode we did the actual memorial. So we went through that cemetery, we versed a few trainers, nothing too exciting. Hopefully this episode is a little more exciting. Let's go ahead and verse our first trainer in this video. So he's a fisherman and he is telling us, I fish when I think I can catch something, I battle when I think I can win. So that's pretty big talk from an old man. And let's see what this fisherman wants to send out. So his name is Vernon and he is sending out a Staryu. So he thinks he can beat me with a Staryu, which is pretty cocky in my opinion. And I'm going to send out my fish, which is pretty useless, so really I shouldn't talk much. I'm going to go ahead and send out my Flaffy. So I probably should have healed. I just realized my Pokemon look pretty exhausted, very small HP. But let's do our best. This Swift might actually take us out. And if I stay in, it absolutely will. I'm going to actually switch into my Arcanine, believe it or not. Let's go into, Growlithe. I don't know why I always get those two mixed up. Let's go into Growlithe. Truth be told, I do actually have a Firestone. So I did pick up a Firestone. I can get Arcanine now if I wanted to. But I'm not going to evolve it until Growlithe learns his final attack, which is Flare Blitz. So once he learns Flare Blitz, I'm actually going to go ahead and evolve him into the Arcanine. And Staryu goes down because he camouflaged into a grass type, I think. So now he wants to send it. Oh, okay, that's why he was confident, because he has a Gyarados in the back of his pocket. So I had no idea. Let's send out Feebas. So that's why he was confident. He's packing my favorite Pokemon ever. I absolutely love Gyarados, if you can't tell already from the name of my channel. So Feebas is absolutely going to get intimidated by that scary ass Sea Dragon. So I'm going to send out my Growlithe to get pretty much my own Intimidate off. I think at level 23 there's really nothing much Gyarados can do to hurt me. He probably has Splash, probably has Bite, maybe Dragon Rage, I'm not sure. But there you go, he's got Leer, which is going to lower my defense. That's going to make my Intimidate pretty much useless. So let's just go for a takedown. And as I expected, he does have the Bite. And that does a ton of damage, unfortunately. So if he wins this battle, I'm actually going to laugh, because he did say he doesn't battle unless he knows he's going to win. So that's going to be pretty hilarious in my opinion. And I'm probably going to go down to the recoil damage. So Growlithe goes down, unfortunately. And I don't really, well, what I can do, I can actually use a revive on it. Because Feebas can do absolutely nothing to Gyarados. I don't have any attacking moves. And luckily I do have a few revives. Alright, so let's get a revive on the Growlithe. He's just going to continue to bite my fish for dinner. And that does a ton of damage. So let's send out Growlithe again, get the Intimidate off on this thing. So he'll be at -2 attack now. And that still does a decent amount of damage, surprisingly. So Gyarados is not mucking around tonight. He's going straight for the kill, and I expect nothing less from my favorite Pokemon. And one more takedown is going to take it down, no pun intended. So he's going to go for a bite. I hope I don't get flinched, but he actually gets... Oh, that wasn't a crit. I thought that was a crit. He just took out my Growlithe again. So, well, let's go for a Dartrix, and I'm hoping I can actually outspeed this thing. So I want to use the newly learned Shadow Claw. So I do outspeed, and there's Shadow Claw. So So that was an absolute close call. I am not going to mock any other trainer, so he did almost beat me. And Phoebus still hasn't learned a attack worth using. So there he goes, that trainer is down, and he definitely gave me a run for my money to the point I will actually need to heal up my Pokemon. So let's see what we have. We have 3 Hyper Potions, that's actually enough. Phoebus is pretty much just a switch out, just to get experience. So I think we're pretty good now, they're all at full HP. And we actually have a TM here, that's cool. And it's TM Leech Life. So Leech Life in previous generations was a dreadful move of 20 attack power. In this game, in Generation 7, they actually buffed it up and it is now a 80 attack power. So it has 80 attack power and can also take heal half the damage taken by the target, which is a fantastic move. Unfortunately, none of my Pokemon can learn it, so that's a bit of a shame. So let's see what we have. Ooh, okay, we've got another trainer. So good morning, morning for short. Okay. So it looks like I'm versing Mr. Chuck Norris himself, and you are challenged by Black Belt Kenji. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character. So he's going to send out his Hariyama. Excuse me while I blow my nose. Pretty much the sumo wrestler of the Pokemon world. So as usual, let's go into Growlithe. Growlithe is pretty much the glue of the team. He keeps the team together with the Intimidate ability. Very useful Pokemon. So he's going to go straight for a Vital Throw. And you can see that still does a ton of damage. So at this point, I'm definitely going to send in my Dartrix because he can resist every fighting move. Unless this thing has a rock move, which they tend to do. I mean, they do have rock throw sometimes and whatnot. So he's going to go for another Vital Throw. And I do resist that thanks to the Intimidate as well. So let's go for a super effective Pluck. So he's going to go for a knockoff. Luckily, I'm not holding any items and I'm not a ghost type as of yet, so that does no damage to me. And I'm going to finish off his sumo wrestler with another Pluck. And they usually give good experience, so yeah, that's pretty good. So level 31 Dartrix. And anyone else? Yeah, Fluffy is level 26, which is great. Alrighty. So in the last episode, we have managed to suck up 10% of Zygarde cells. So that means if I wanted to, if I reach the place, I can actually get the 10% form of Zygarde, which is that dog-looking, I don't know, Doberman kind of Pokemon. So you're the one Gladion was talking about. You don't look like anything special to me. So I guess this is one of the bosses of Team Skull. I'm Plumeria. I help keep those Team Skulls together. I'm like a big sister to all those numbskulls. You have realized what idiots all these guys are, right? But don't think those dummies are cute in their dumbness. You know what I mean, right? You're picking on my cute dumb brothers and sisters is really annoying me. So I was not expecting this battle. My Pokemon are not really in good shape. And the music is, it's a bit strange, but anyway. So she sends out a Golbat, which is a very typical Pokemon for Team Rocket, Team Skull, all the bad guys. They always seem to be rocking a Golbat. So I'm going to switch out into my Fluffy. Let's try to get the electric move happening. So she's going to go for a Confuse Ray. So let's see if we can actually break through this confusion. Unfortunately, I only have one Charge Beam, so I do need to use like an Ether or something like that. So I do break through the confusion. So I do get the special attack rise. I actually do need to use an ether, so I'm going to quickly do that now and restore the PP of charge beam. So there's the ether, guys, and all my PP was restored again. So what I plan to do, I'm actually going to try and set up an agility, just so I can outspeed the Golbat and the next Pokemon. So let's go for an agility. Oh yeah, I forgot I was confused actually. Unfortunately this time I do hurt myself in the confusion. Come on Fluffy, don't let me down. Alright, so there's agility. So speed did rise sharply. Let's go for the charge beam again. And it still outspeeds me, lands a crit. I'm still confused, and unfortunately it avoids the charge beam. So let's go for a max potion. So I'm at +2 special attack, +2 speed. Great position for me to be in, and that's actually a very good experience as well. So her last Pokemon is the Salandite. And I'm pretty sure a +2 charge beam should take it out. I could be wrong. Funny thing is, even after an agility, I was unable to outspeed any of her Pokemon, so Fluffy is slow as F. And still no attack from that fish. So at least we got 6,200 Poké-Dollars. That's pretty good, large amount of sum. And she's just gonna walk away from us like nothing happened. So we're in the ruins of life, and I definitely need to see if I can heal up very quickly. So unfortunately I don't have any more healing items, but anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Rob. Lily got lost again, so I brought her here for you. So she couldn't even find her way to the THICC Hotel on her own. She said she saw Team Skull and tried to avoid them. That's why she got lost. Now I've got to go. The Master Royal has a match, and there's no way that I'm missing it. So that's the Professor, of course. What do you think he looks like under that mask? Girl, you already know what he looks like. We all know what he looks like. So I came here for Nebby though, as you, and I didn't come here myself, so I was brought here with her with the Professor's help. Oh, look at poor Phoebus. Let me heal. Oh, thank you very much. I actually needed that. I was just a bit worried about that. So Lily came to the rescue. Within these ruins wait the guardian deity of Akala Island. This is Tapu Lele's ruin. So Tapu Lele, if you guys don't know, is one of the legendary Pokemons in this game. One of the 4, because there's 4 islands and each island has its own legendary. Tapu Koko, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Fini, and Tapu Lele, I think from memory. So I work as Professor Kukui's assistant, and this is Rob. Oh, sorry, I never even asked your name before, did I? Tapu Lele, so I'm here to clean up the ruins. Rob, thanks for getting to know the people and Pokemon of Alola. Alright then, you've completed the trials of all 3 captains here on Akala Island. Now you face the grand trial of the Kahuna, me. Get ready for your hardest Pokemon battle yet on Akala. I'd love to. So she does use rock type Pokemon from memory. That's what we were told. So it is rock types. I think this is going to be a pretty easy battle because I can just send out my Dartrix and absolutely annihilate her. And she's looking all feisty, all sassy. And she's going to send out a nose pass. So I'm just going to pretty much go into, well look, I want to see if my Fluffy can do a job by itself. If I can get a few special attack rises and an agility up, maybe I can sweep the team. And luckily went for a Thunder Wave, and because I'm electric type, that did not affect. So let's go for the agility. And to be honest, everything in this game hits so damn hard. So let's see if we get some special attack rises. And we do, but even in saying that, that absolutely does no damage at all. And luckily I avoid that one. I was low-key hoping to avoid one. Hope this charge beam lands, and luckily it does. So we're at +3 special attack now. And hopefully this charge beam lands. I should be able to take it out. And luckily it does. Alright, so now she's going to send out a Boldor, which is the evolved form of the nose pass. So I just got trolled. I thought I'd be able to take it on, but I guess not. And just going to finish him off with a headbutt. So let's send in the Growlithe. And there's the super potion. So in all fairness, I just revived my Fluffy and she pretty much just healed the Pokemon, so we're pretty even. I'm actually going to go for a reversal, which is super effective, but doesn't do too much damage because I've got too much HP left. Well, okay, that actually really took me out. I'm probably going to send out my THICC. So luckily that one only hit 2 times, and let's go for a Razor Leaf. So I'm not going to lie, she actually is very hard, definitely the hardest one so far. So I'm pretty sure this Razor Leaf can take it out. And her last Pokemon is a Lycanroc. And it's a Duskmane Lycanroc. So let's go for the Razor Leaf. And she's actually going to pop off the Z move, so I should have expected that. That was my fault. My THICC is 100% going down to a Continental Crush. So at this point I don't really have too many Pokemon to fight it. It's very unfortunate, I might actually lose this. So I'm hoping I can outspeed, at least get a reversal off. Unfortunately, it does outspeed me. So it's all pretty much up to my Fluffy. I'm really hoping that Intimidate is going to help me out a bit. I'm going to pretty much go for a Thunder Wave now, so I have to use a bit of strategy. And that does a ton of damage. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. So I'm actually going to switch into my Feebas just to die. I want to see if I've got any kind of like healing berry, healing item just to get my Fluffy up to health. And unfortunately she's got a full heal, so there's nothing much I can do at this stage. I think I don't have any items at all. Nothing at all. I'm just going to have to go down and retry this. So let's go for a tackle. And I don't know how Phoebus avoided that because it's just swimming in the same spot. And my Phoebus just got squashed by a rock. So, I mean, hats off to Olivia. She absolutely annihilated me. So, that was very, very surprising turn of events there. So I'm going to have to come back and retry. And I just lost $500 for that. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and buy some items. So let's get a few super potions. Probably get about 10 of them. Let's get about 5 revives. And I think that should do us. Alright, and review round 2. Before I actually do that, what I want to do, guys, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go into the clothes shop because there was a set of clothes I actually did like. So I think it was called the Legendary set. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to buy that. And I'm going to buy the Legendary shorts. And what else do we have? Yeah, I think that actually suits. Yellow shoes as well. I don't have any money for that, unfortunately. And there's actually a legendary cap as well. So let's go change into that. I'm not actually going to go and sell some items just to get some money and finish off the legendary set. Alright guys, we're back. I sold a few more items just to finish off the legendary clothing set. And let's go ahead and get the hat for 3,500. And I do want to get that black scalp bag, but I don't have enough money for it now, so I will definitely come back later. In the meantime, let's go ahead and fight Olivia again. Now, there's actually an item up there I didn't even realize. So let's see how we get to that item. Yep. So I got to go through these bushes, and of course I bump into a wild Pokemon. Oh, it's actually a Phantom. One of my favorite Generation 6 Pokemon. But I don't need a grass and ghost because that's what this Decidueye is actually going to end up being, a grass and ghost type. but it's always good to know. So this is got some ghost Pokemon here. Pretty much my favorite or second favorite type in after Dragon. I do love ghost type Pokemon. I always found them cool since the original trio of Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. And I can't remember if I'm going the right way, to be honest. Oops, I think I'm actually going the wrong way. And a Ghastly, and I was just talking about my favorite trio, and here we are, we've got a Ghastly staring me down, a female Ghastly. So the reason I didn't capture a ghost type is because of the Decidueye, but also for the fact that I always train a Gengar in all my walkthroughs. So I'm trying to be a little different through this walkthrough, trying to train Pokemon I don't really train. So there's Olivia, she's waiting to kick my ass again. Let's see if round 2 is going to go a little better. Alright, here we go. Alright, first let's go into Growlithe, get that attack down. So the way I would like to win is I want to set up my Flaffy, same as last time with the agility and some special attack rises. But in order to do that, I need to get off as many Intimidates as I can. So if I didn't get that Intimidate, I'm pretty sure Phoebus would have gone down. Let's send out Growlithe now. Alright, I'm pretty sure Flaffy can take some rock attacks a lot more better at this stage. So I'm going to attempt to set up. And that was fantastic outcome. So let's see if we can get a few special attack rises. So that's a +1. Alright, so at this point I'm going to set up a agility, not so much for the Boldore, I know I can outspeed that, more for the Dusk Lycanroc. Alright, I think it's about time to heal up now. I don't want to get critted after all that setup. So let's go for a Thunder Wave. And at this point I'm actually going to go for another agility because I don't know if I can actually outspeed the Lycanroc. She does use the full heal, so that's why I wanted to use the agility now pretty much to waste that turn. And I'm really hoping now I can get a few more special attack rises. So I'm going to pop off another super potion. I am going to get ready for that Boldor. I think that Boldor is going to do a ton of damage to me. And to be honest, I'm actually happy with that because that's going to give me an opportunity to really get my special attack up now. Alright, now it's crunch time. Growlithe is level 28 and wants to learn Flame Burst, which is a special move. I really don't want Flame Burst, to be honest, because I am more physical attacker. So, like I said, it's crunch time now. It's really all dependent on how much this Charge Beam does on the Boldor. I'm really hoping it's going to do a ton of damage. Alright, so we're down to the Lycanroc now, and I think I'm at +6 special attack and +4 speed. So there's no way it could outspeed me, and one attack, if I do land it, should be able to take it out. And of course I miss. After all that setup, I absolutely just missed the Charge Beam, and Flappy's gonna go down, so that's very unfortunate. Can't believe that happened, but let's get the Intimidate off anyway. Very sad turn of events. Let's go for a reversal. And my poor puppy is gonna get absolutely squashed. So down goes Growlithe. I did get the Intimidate off, so now it's all up to my Dartrix. So let's see if Dartrix can do something. I'm going to go straight for the Razor Leaf. And one more is definitely going to take it out, but I could miss it, and I wouldn't be surprised if I do miss it. And luckily I landed, so Olivia has finally gone down. So I guess you can pretty much, even though there's no gym leaders, I guess you can pretty much count her as the rock gym leader of this region. So there we are, we won 8,500 Poké Dollars. So I'm able to get that black bag that I wanted. You guys are the best here. The rock type Z crystal, the rock Rocanian Z is all yours. The rock type Z power, you have to move like this to draw it out. Watch carefully because the hip movement is crucial. That's what she said. I just had to throw that in there, sorry guys. So, use it well. The rock type, it's hard, sturdy, rugged and physically strong, so nothing like me at all. I guess opposites really do attract. And there's little Nebby. You look very pleased, don't you? By the way, Lily, this might be a weird question, but when you even come to the rules of life, if you're not a trainer, why even come to the or because of Nebby. It's not originally from here. I want to help it get back to its home, but I don't have any idea how to do that. It seems fond of the ruins for some reason, so I keep visiting them and hoping that maybe it'll find some clue to help it. You certainly don't see Pokemon like that every day. Tapu Lele may be called the guardian deity of our island, but it can also run wild. A regular Pokemon normally avoid the guardians at all costs unless they are strong enough to face Tapus themselves, that is. Wait, that can't be right. I think your journey will hold many surprises and I hope it holds many joys. I'll talk to you back in town, Lily. You're doing everything you can for your partner even though you're not a trainer. I like that kind of person, so I can't help but give you a hand. Oh hey Rob, guess what? The weird green guy from Efter told me to come to KAHUNA Grand Resort once I finished up with my grand tour here on Akala. Crazy, right? So Lily's gonna stay and watch Howl's battle, so he's gonna go for his own grand KAHUNA trial right now with that dorky ass smile. Alright guys, well there we go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little more exciting than the last episode. And stay tuned for the next upload.